there must be a difference. You're saying the money doesn't matter. I tend to disagree with that. The nicer places,
for the most part,
better
it's
things to do.
It's like a threshold thing.
It's a threshold, but it's certainly when you start dating a girl. But I'm talking about just going on dates. You know, if a guy, I'm not talking about fakers, I'm not talking about scammers, I'm talking legitimately dating a guy who's successful, who's got some money, for sure. Versus a guy, it's like, this guy just took me to Taco Bell 3 times this week. All right, he's got to be struggling. Have you ever dated a super wealthy guy versus a broke guy?
Yeah.
Go ahead, reveal the difference.
I think it's just a matter of what ranking of priority you are to that person. Like I've found when you date somebody a little bit more wealthier, you know, you're not as high as a priority to them because they have other things that are priority because work is. Now, when you're dating somebody who's maybe making a little bit less, you become more of a priority because they have more time on their hand. You know, they're trying to, you know, vet you to be their girl, to be loyal to you. Like I feel like those gentlemen, they put a little bit more work into like keeping you. And then sometimes the men with a lot of money, they can sometimes behave in a way of like, well, you know, if this doesn't work out, I have all my success, and I'll just go find another girl who wants to fill in the spot because I have all this money. So there are levels to it, and I mean, it's really a matter of what you're looking for and how interested the guy is into you, and also where they're at in their life. Because you can meet a super wealthy guy, but he's not ready to settle down. So he's going to treat you like, you know, I don't want to settle down and you're just another girl. Or you can meet somebody who is wealthy, he wants to settle down, and he does give you that attention. So I think it's a matter of like where the guys are at, their income amount, and like their intentions. But usually the guys who make less, they have more time in their hand to give you more of them.
Can you tell when looking at a guy or just after your first interaction how well they do income-wise? You can?
Yeah.
What are the signals?
I've been out of the dating game for way too long.
Okay, so go ahead, Nat. What can you tell about a man? All right, this guy clearly makes over 6 figures. This guy's a millionaire. This guy's faking. He's a broke boy. What signals do you see?
You see in like confidence, the way they speak to you.
Okay, all right.
Know, how settled they are. You know, it's usually men who don't make that much money. They're like always on the go. They're always like, okay, we have to do the next thing and the next thing, and they're not. You can feel the lack of security with the gentleman. You know, guys who make a certain amount of money, they provide, and it's not even so much like they tell you, I make this amount of money. It's more of the, like, I know I'm going to get roasted, the energy. It's more of what they give off. It's what you get from the vibe from them.
Okay.
So that's usually.
Yeah, go ahead, Rebecca.
Because I was in like the entrepreneurial space, so I would deal with VCs, venture capitalists, and stuff like that. So they obviously have a substantial amount of money if they're investing in companies. But I think it's the access too. Like, and I think a lot of these girls that go out with very wealthy men, like these Instagram models that go out with these very wealthy men, they get access to things that they normally would not get access to. So that to them is something that is like toxic, like, oh, I want more, like I need more of this, because if I don't, like I'm gonna settle for this guy now that's on a lower status, right? And so that is the thing that they start chasing once they get access to a whole new world. Like if you're starting to talk to like restaurant owners and hoteliers and stuff like that, like that's and on flying private and the guy owns the plane, you know, it's a different level of access that you're getting instead of, you know, going on regular dates, which I'm a huge proponent of going on just like average people going on average dates. Like,
I'll take broken creative any day.
Really? So that's like something you were looking for?
No, not looking for, but I'm honestly more comfortable going on dates with people who have less money. When I'm on a date with somebody who makes a lot of money, I don't feel like myself as much. Because I didn't grow up around that. I grew up with family who prioritize sentiment over material. Like our gifts are homemade and they mean something versus diamond rings and bracelets. Like that never meant anything to my family. So I'd rather be going on, like during the pandemic when I was in a relationship, we would just challenge each other to find out how we could make each other feel special in a 1,400 square foot place, and how we could still go on dates. And that meant so much more to me than any kind of fancy place, especially when I go on, I never order like an expensive thing on a menu. It makes me very uncomfortable. Like last night I was on a date and the only thing I really wanted to eat there was a steak, but I didn't do it because it was like over $50 and I didn't want to order that. It was a first date.
What'd you order?
Salmon.
That's
What was that, $49?
It was like
Safe
25.
choice.
It was a big difference.
Okay.
And that felt
So
more
you're
comfortable.
conscious of what the costs are of the meal, and you'll limit yourself, even though you want the steak, Amber, and the guy should be able to afford $50
But it was
steak.
a first date and I didn't know where I was with him and I'm not somebody who's like, I don't know, it makes me
Okay.
uncomfortable
Do you-
to put a high bill.
I actually
Do you
like that
think-
for a
That's
girl.
good.
But do you think that you did that based on like what you got from him on his like, without saying like I make this amount? Did you order based on like what you thought his income would be on how he presented himself?
No, I think he does well. I don't think about it. I'm sorry, I don't think about it. That's
So
not
then
my
you
first
just feel
thing.
bad, right?
No, you
Huh?
probably
You
just
said you
didn't.
just feel bad about it?
I'd feel
You don't-
bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want to pay that.
You don't
Yes.
think
For
about
me.
his income.
I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking empathetically that I'm like, I don't want to cost this person so much.
Here's how I'm processing what you were thinking on your date. Okay, I'm on this date. Okay, I really want the steak. Okay, nice to meet you too. I think I'm about to have the steak. I'm thinking about having the steak. Cool. I don't want to order the steck because I definitely want the steak though. Hey, what would you like to order? I'll do the salmon. What? All you were thinking about is the steak. But that's you. You've got a good heart. You're not using
I
it for the
think,
money.
I didn't wanna do
in
that.
women's mind, it's not as clean cut as you think it is, right? It's literally you're having an argument with yourself. If I get the steak, what if he thinks I eat too much? If I eat
Also,
all of this steak, like
Is steak manly?
is
Really?
yeah, there's
I
so
don't
many
do that.
things.
That's what they think.
Salmon is feminine.
Salmon is safe.
Okay.
Salmon is safe.
I
Salad
order
is
the steak.
safe.
Now it's like, I'll take
quinoa-
the
I
steak.
like the steak. I mean,
no, but
I
it's-
do it like, okay, what are you thinking about getting? I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, okay, I'll
You
look
just
at like
get
the
the same
price of
thing.
his, and I'm like,
me tell
okay,
you
if you're gonna
guys-
spend that on you to eat,
That's
then like
true.
you're
Here's
gonna
the
eat
deal.
I like
this.
when they order first.
By
and
the
you
way-
know what they're
Yes.
thinking.
Yeah,
By the
I
way-
conversate. I'm like, okay, got it. You got the bill, right? Okay, great. This is a good date. Like,
First date. How did it go? 1 through 10. 1 through 5.
Oh, I'm wondering how
5
honest I should be.
stars.
6.7
the
Out
date-
of 10 or out
Out
of
of 10?
5?
out of 10.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
gotcha.
out of 5. I was like,
So, all
girl.
right. So out of 5, we're going to give him a 3.5, whatever. What type of restaurant?
A gastro bar, but it was like the menu, Miami.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like super, super fancy, but the prices were,
Follow-up question. You said a table or at the bar?
we sat at a table. I like eye contact.
Okay, eye contact. And was the table like a barrier at any point? Did you want to kind of be like,
You play footsies.
like footsies? Did you want to get close or you like the barrier?
It depends on the guy and on the date.
Okay.
I didn't lean into lust with this date. I'm just gonna be honest. I wasn't like overwhelmingly attracted to him. So I went on a date with somebody that was like I'm attracted to, but it wasn't like a lot, so that
Yeah.
I could just play it cool.
I don't know. If you wanted that steak, here's what I would have said. Hey, listen,
I would eat it.
family style.
Oh,
Family
order it.
style. We're doing appetizers. We're
he
doing
ordered
this. We'll have
he
some
ordered
drinks.
the steak.
Yeah.
He ordered the
Okay,
steak.
so then you say
See,
hook it
you
up.
should have ordered your steak,
See, you
girl.
know- you know
he
how I
ordered
solved
it, and I got a bite out
You're
of
a
it,
big
and I was
steak.
happy.
No, the best
way that-
thing
the way
you
that
can
I-
say is like, I'll have whatever he's having.
There you go, save it.
The way that I've solved this problem, so I've probably been on over 1,000 dates. I didn't count those, right? But I always do coffee or drinks every time.
I like those dates.
And if a girl's like really pressing, that's like not, she's too good for coffee or drinks, I don't go out with her usually anyways.
Yeah.
I'd say I just want to have
So
it
that's your
casual.
rule. Coffee or drinks.
It's not because I don't want to spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it's a casual way to get to know someone. That's the whole point.
Gotcha.
I love day dates, by the way.
I
Day
like the
dates.
Day
coffee
dates.
dates.
I love dating.
Who's got time for coffee?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That's that work-life
When
balance.
you're
I'll
putting
get, like, ice cream.
95%
People
towards
are
the-
different during the day than at night.
Yeah.
People are very different during the
Well,
But
day.
they
would
say
you
the
want to get
freaks
to
come
know
out at
them?
night.
Which one would you want to get to know more?
You're gonna spend more time with them during the day, I think.
You say really
In public. I don't know.
Nah, he should be working during the day.
Here,
Saturday.
last couple money questions, and we'll move on to some juicier stuff. Thank you guys for being with us. By the way, appreciate you. If Nat's going to be reading the super chats
Yes.
shortly. If you have not subscribed to Valuetainment Money, the channel that we do this on, give us a sub, give us a like.
Yes.
We got John, we got Amber, we got Rebecca, we got Nat in the house, and we're delivering value for you guys today. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.